segment 3, we are $500,000 into the show. And now we're going to make another $250,000.
Right. Let's do it. I like that paper money.
You know what? I figured it out. There's like 52 weeks a year. We make $52 million.
Dang. We're riding life.
Yeah, man.
Riding life pretty good.
That's right. Phew, my goodness. Hey, I do want to say, we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of the show this time. We spent 2 segments talking about how great life is here in Las Vegas and living our life through Andine Rose, who does all these special things with all her concierge friends and all her celebrities and all that stuff. But we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of the show. We're going to talk a little business. Okay, as you well know, I run a marketing company and a market entity, which includes WCOBAM, it includes One Lucky Gal, it includes Danny Vegas Live. These are all marketing platforms where people can step on and shout to the world who they are, blah, blah, blah. Andine is one of the top hair and makeup companies in Vegas. When it comes to any of the award shows, all that stuff, she's somehow, for the most part, always involved in one way or another. So, but at the end of the day, guess what? It is a business.
It is a business.
And I was at a networking opportunity yesterday. It was a little breakfast gig hosted by Sharp Tank, Nicole Taylor Sharp. And we got into a topic. In fact, hashtag guest co-host One Lucky Gal, Charlene Ruiz, was the speaker. And she's been the guest co-host 2 times. And we talked about getting away from the trade, getting away from the, hey, do it for free and this is good for exposure.
Right.
When we really got into that subject where when you're brand new, your business is brand new, you need to get the word out there. You tend to want to do things for free so that maybe you're a photographer and someone says, hey, and I do this all the time, sorry, come to my event, pass out your business card, just take some pictures for me. It's a trade. Mm-hmm. Get your word out there. The question is, Andine Rose, I think we've all done it, and sometimes, and we're going to talk about when it is good to still do a trade or something of that nature, because there is times when it is. Mm-hmm. For me, it took me at least close to 3 years before I started saying, you know what? I'm not interested in doing that. I have too much value. My time is too valuable. The brand is too valuable for me to put time and energy into that, which I know doesn't help my brand, but I know it'll help you a lot. It took me a long time. Now, I used to say yes to everything. Now I hardly say yes to anything.
Yeah, there's a point in time in your career where you have to say no, because unfortunately in the world we live in, it's such a me, take.
Right.
And we all think we're great in our own way, but there are people who bring things to the table that it's not a fair trade.
Right.
You know, early on in my career, I would trade my services, say for a massage.
Right.
Now, to me, if I'm working on you for 2 hours, that's 2 hours of my time. I expect 2 hours in return.
Right.
Equal trade. But it wasn't that way. Well, massages are only 50 minutes to an hour. Mm. But I spent 2 hours on you.
Right.
Or, come and do hair and makeup and we'll give you a shout out.
Right.
Well, a shout out doesn't necessarily bring me business.
Right. So we talked about that again, and the thing is, I think most new businesses, I think the first couple of years you're in survival mode. Mm-hmm. You're not really making money. You're just in survival mode. And you get painted into this corner where, you tend to, you put a lot of time and energy in something and it really doesn't bring money back in. And you kind of get locked into that. I guess the question is for you, because I know your situation is a little bit different. Hey, we're not going to pay you, but you're going to be on the Grammys. Okay? Do you say sure? Now, here's something, and I do not know it's true. I just saw it online. Could be fake news. But I heard that Lady Gaga did not get paid for that Super Bowl appearance. That it was all because, hey, we're not going to pay you. Maybe they're paying expenses. But what you're going to get out of it is a worldwide audience.
That's a yes, I will do it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. I mean, we still get asked, Dee Dee and I, to do events, runway shows for charity, things like that. And you get to a point where you have to pick and choose. We're only two people.
Right.
We do have, other artists that work with us, but we pick and choose the charities that we really brand with, like,
Right.
Grant a Gift for Autism, Linda
Right.
Taché. I mean, she's a remarkable woman, a single
Right.
mom. She is one of my biggest heroes because
Right.
of what she's done. We partner with Dress for Success because, again, it's helping women
Right.
get back on their feet. It's helping them succeed in life after they've been knocked down. So we really are very particular with who we, work with. We get asked to do, oh, hey, if you do this photo shoot, we'll give you credit in the magazine.
Right.
And we're very lucky to be at the point in our career where credit in a magazine is not what we need.
Right. I get
We
that.
need tangible cash.
Well, the question is, is it hard or was it hard? Maybe it's easier now, or, I always say when, for women, they say no half their lives. So saying no is a lot easier for women than it is maybe for men. I don't know. I found it extremely hard to say no.
It is very hard. It is very hard because then if you say no to certain things, again, we're in such a superficial, mean world that, oh, she's just a bitch. Oh, can I say that?
Yeah, you can. You're on the
Okay.
internet. You can say fuck, suck, run amok if you want. Okay, so.
I mean, so when you're asked to do something, or like, again, we're very lucky and very
Right.
blessed to work with a lot of celebrities.
Right.
Well, when they call us, they don't expect us to work for free.
Right.
And we don't work for free.
Right.
But now there's been events where I've worked with celebrities and they've taken pictures with us, they've social media'd us,
Right.
they've done so much for us to enhance our career that we don't want to charge them.
Right.
But guess what? They still send us a check.
Excellent.
Because they respect our talent. I went to school for what I do.
Right.
If I am not physically working, I'm not making money.
That's right.
So if you cancel it on the last minute, guess what? You just cost me money.
Right.
You're at work, you don't feel good, and you're kind of slacking on your job, you're still getting paid.
Right.
I learned to say no a few years back, and Dee Dee's brought a lot of that strength to me because she's when it comes to business, Dee Dee's business is black and white, and
Right.
she has taught me so much in that respect. Don't worry about everybody else. We're trying to build a business. We do all the right things. We're good people. We give when we need to give, when it's the right thing to
Right.
do. You have to say no.
Well,
And if people get mad at you, then they don't really respect you.
Well, I don't know if they, it's kind of interesting. 'Cause for me, it was finally, I just said, you know what, I don't make enough money at the time to take care of my family. I cannot put time and effort into what you need and not get paid. Because I have to go home and I have to put food on the table. And doing stuff for free, and I just can't do it anymore.
Time
and
is
I'm
money.
exhausted already, and I cannot put a time and effort into a campaign for you without getting paid. And they didn't pay me, but you know what? I sure wasn't under the stress of like, wow, now I've got to go do this for these people. I'm not going to get paid. I should be spending time and energy on the people that are paying me. I don't have to deal with that. And now I literally say no more than I say yes.
Or I don't really have that much money. Like I had a guest come into me one time, full head, color, highlights, full head, highlights, hair. 3.5 hours.
Right.
Do her service, absolutely loves it, raves. And she hands me a gift card for a golf course to pay me.
Wow. You play golf?
I don't play golf.
Wow. Okay.
And I really didn't even know how to react to it. I was like, oh, okay. She's like, well, I don't really have the money to pay you, but I can give you this gift card
That someone gave her.
that somebody, I didn't. All right, so we went to lunch in a golf course. Okay, great, but that didn't pay our bills, and we still had
That's
to
right.
tip,
Right.
and we had to pay for our drinks because alcohol wasn't included.
That's right.
So it actually cost me money to do her hair.
So what's the moral of the story? I guess pick and choose, because there might be times that you will do a trade. Pick and choose, and remember, don't put yourself in a position where hashtag you are not first.
Right.
And I think one of the people at the event yesterday said, never give away your product.
Never.
You might want to give away a free Frisbee, but don't give away your product. And I thought it was a very good point. Okay, segment
But,
3 is, go ahead.
Well, don't give away your product, but you have to give back in life.
Right.
You have to give back, and that's where your charities come in.
That's right.
So pick a charity, love it, support it. That's where you can give free stuff away.
Okay. All right, segment 4 right after this.